Good morning and welcome back. Oh, there's a fly. There's two flies in here. My shop is rarely clean. I've been taking a little break. I've done some maintenance, got the shop clean, so I'm going to do the first shop tour of my new shop. I've been in here about a year. So this little corner is my French cleat wall. I also keep my 2x72 belt grinder right here. Most of this is just clamps, some display tools, really cool old Stanley number 8. Some pole saws, some power tools. Not a lot. I don't love French cleats. I'm more of a fan of drawers and cabinets, but this is my French cleat wall. Right next to my French cleat wall is just some hand tools. Most of these are just display tools. Very usable, great tools. I've restored most of them, but right now they're just on display because I like looking at them. Then obviously right here in front of me, this is where I do a lot of my hand tool woodworking. I've got my 2 workbenches. I just got this bench. I'll talk a little bit more about it in just a minute. These are my hand planes that I use on a pretty regular basis. I do have a build video out on this cabinet right here. But yeah, just some hand tools. That is probably my favorite hand plane. I've had it for just about 2 months. Lee Nielsen 4.5. Boy, does it work good. So that is my old workbench. I picked that up from Rockler. It was on sale a few years ago. Got it for a really good price. I recently upgraded to this thing, which is, oh, it is amazing. I got it also on sale for a deal that I just couldn't pass up. So really happy to have that. I almost forgot to show you what I've been doing with my morning. I got some foam and I've been organizing my workbench. So everything has you know, a little place to stay and stay secure. And it's kind of fun. The Oliver 15-inch planer, this thing is great. I would like to one day upgrade to a 20-inch planer, but this does its job. It is a fantastic planer. Significant upgrade from the old DeWalt 734, 735. I don't even remember which one I had, but significant upgrade, love the planer. Next up is the jointer. This is the Powermatic 8-inch joiner, fantastic joiner. This was also an upgrade. Prior to this, I had the same model, but the 6-inch. I love this 8-inch. One day I hope to have a 10, 12, maybe even bigger, but for now, this thing works. It is great. I've had the Raycon bandsaw for a few years, maybe even a little more. It's the 14-inch model. It's a good bandsaw. Works a lot better if you have good blades. I've recently been thinking I want to upgrade this. I'm thinking I want an 18-inch bandsaw. I'm kind of looking around at that right now, but the bandsaw does work good. I don't use it a whole lot, but you know, when you need it, it's a good tool to have. Next up is the router table. This is from Craig. I've also had this for a few years, 3, 4, maybe even a little more. Much like the bandsaw, you know, it does work. It does do a good job, but over the last year or so, you know, I've just found myself wanting a little bit bigger of a router table and just wanting more out of it. So this will probably get upgraded at some point, whether I buy something or build my own. You know, that I don't know yet, but here's the router table. For power in this shop, I do have a 100-amp sub panel. I've got more than enough power for anything that I'm going to be doing out here. I do temporarily have some tracks for my track saw stored right here until I find where I want to put them. But this little corner is where I have my dust processor, the Harvey G700, I believe. It is a great dust collector. Significant upgrade from the jet that I was using previous to this. The lines, as you kind of saw through this video, it's just PVC, 4-inch PVC pipe. It is not permanent. It's more of a loose setup, temporary until I get some of the tools that I need and get everything exactly where I want it. Then I'll probably make an investment into some better piping. I want a little bit bigger piping, probably 6-inch, but the piping is temporarily, the dust processor is probably here to stay. And just a little bit of wood storage right above it. My lathe, Laguna Revo 15x24. I use this all the time. I really enjoy turning. I turn a lot in between kind of projects to keep me busy out here. I really enjoy turning. This is a great lathe. Some plywood storage up there. But this is what I really wanted to show off in this corner. This is my flattening table that folds up to keep it out of the way and keep this space open when I'm not using it. I have not used this yet. I just got done building it, so let's fold it down and see if it actually works. It is a little on the heavy side, but it's okay. So I'm pretty happy to have that little addition. I think it's gonna work great. Obviously I'd love a big CNC, but I'm not quite there yet. I do plan on getting a designated router for that. I'm thinking the big Triton, but haven't decided yet. So I'll get it figured out. I think I'm gonna build some end grain cutting boards just to test it out. But obviously that's for, you know, flattening much bigger slabs. The big miter saw station, this was one of the first projects I built in this shop. I really love this thing. It is a little over 13 feet, I think about 13 feet 6 inches long. Festool Capex, Festool dust extractor. Use this all the time, it works great. I'm really happy with it. Most of my power tools are right here, most of them are DeWalt. I do have a couple Makita, a drill and driver, and then up here is where I keep a lot of my glues and finishes. Pretty cool little workstation. The big floor standing drill press, Rikon. I've had this for probably 3 or 4 years. It works great. I really enjoy it. This little corner for now, I have my forge, my anvil. This is like the 70-pound V-War anvil. I've beat this up. It's a good little anvil. Toolbox. This is mostly my mechanics tools. I don't have a lot, but yeah, just some wrenches, ratchets, screwdrivers, miscellaneous hand tools. Over in this corner, I have my little mini fridge that I like to keep some sodas, some water, some Gatorade, stuff like that to keep hydrated so I don't have to continuously go into the house. Above it is my little oven that I temper my knives in. Nothing fancy here, just a little filing cabinet. I keep a lot of miscellaneous parts, sandpaper, stuff like that in there. Little Harbor Freight workbench with some more power tools, some more of my hand planes. Underneath it is where I keep some of my Festool stuff. I've got the Domino and the Festool Rotex, and then the stuff that goes along with that underneath here. Really happy with those tools. Way too expensive, overpriced definitely, but they are nice tools. Almost forgot the lumber storage backed up against the garage doors, just another little workbench. I use that as an assembly table quite a bit. And then kind of right here in the middle is the heart of my shop, probably the tool that I use the most. This is the table saw stop. It is the 3 horsepower PCS. I do have the slider, which I use all the time for breaking down plywood. I really like this saw. I've been meaning to get a replacement blade. I've had it for 8 or so months. I still have the stock blade in it. I did just order a rigid carbide blade, so I'm looking forward to getting that and you know, getting a little bit of performance out of it, but it's an incredible table saw. Behind the table saw is a outfeed / assembly table made out of construction grade lumber. And hidden in this little corner next to the fridge is steel. A lot of it's tool steel for forging. Got some leaf springs back there. And I think I've got some 1084 bar stock back there too, but this is my little shop. Great little shop. The size, it's about 24 by 40. So it should be more space than I will ever need. This is just a hobby. I do this for fun out here. It keeps me busy. It is a space that I spend quite a bit of time in and enjoy quite a bit. So that's my little shop. If you have any questions, let me know.